A lot of people heard. 많은 사람들이 들은 거. A lot of people have heard. 들은 거죠.
Now coming out to see.
Now coming out to see. 일단 따라 읽기만 합니다. 뜻은 생략하고 무조건 소리만. Now coming out to see.
What's been frustrating to I think a lot of people is that these Republicans who now have a problem.
These Republicans now have problems.
In the position he's currently in.
Yeah, and of course there's consequences here already. The new guidance on COVID-19 shots. A lot more people will have to find another way to get the COVID vaccine if they want it.
Find
a lot
another
of
way
are
to
excluded healthy adults younger than
healthy
65,
adults, healthy kids,
healthy
adults
kids,
without
any kind of qualifying risk.
qualifying
It won't be as
risk.
simple to just go to your CVS.
Go to your
No, I
yeah.
tried and you can't
Oh, you
get
did?
You can't get them here in DC at the moment, and that's true of
DC
many
at the
other places. And I
moment.
think that's the bigger point here. They put someone in charge of
She looks like Nana.
America's vaccine programs, America's
Vaccine
general
programs.
health, and you're trying to conflate something like vaccines, which
Something
is
like vaccine,
very
which
proven,
is.
has a long history
Has a
globally,
long
not just
history.
in America, but all over the world.
I like the
of
fact that
saving
he's
lives
different.
with chronic health issues
I like
here in
the
the United
fact that
States.
he's different.
So those are
So
two different buckets.
Two
And
different
the fact of
buckets.
the matter is that Secretary Kennedy is an extremist on this issue.
Secretary Kennedy
He is someone who is way outside of the
Way
mainstream
outside.
on this issue. This is a 20%, 80% issue. I know
This
that
is a
Republicans often like to
20%,
talk about
80%
this when they
issue.
talk about Democrats, but this really is that the majority of Americans believe
Majority
in
of
vaccines
Americans
and
believe
want their
vaccine.
children to be vaccinated. And so the very idea that all of a sudden his own personal predilections
All of
are
a sudden.
holding Americans hostage who might want to have vaccines, want to
American
engage
hostage.
in what is commonly believed to be
What is commonly
good
believed
protocol
to?
for,
What is commonly believed
80%
to?
is extremely
What is commonly believed to? What is commonly believed to? What is commonly believed to? 일반적으로 사람들이 이렇게 믿는다. What is commonly believed to? What is commonly believed to? There is a God. There is no God. What is commonly believed to?
Kids were required to get the shot. When I think a lot of people just using their own common sense said, why is that not a decision that I should?
A lot of people using their common sense. A lot of people using their common sense. A lot of people using their common sense.
I think one of the issues here is that what happened during COVID-19 is one
What happened in COVID-19?
debate and discussion. I think the other thing, though, is when we talk about measles, when we talk about polio. I mean, what you're
Measles.
seeing in Florida, that's my home state at the moment.
Measles, 홍역이죠. Measles.
Choose your own adventure. This is now optional. You get to decide if you are going to buy into what is
This is now optional. This is now optional. 선택사항이라는 거죠. This is now optional. 그러니까 가든지 안 가든지.
immunity. You need to have herd immunity so that the most vulnerable, and those are children under 2 months old, those are kids who can't get vaccinated because they
Get
might have health
vaccinated.
conditions. I think that's why we do it.
thing I'm going to be watching for now is insurance companies.
Yeah.
There are so many parts of our vaccine. So will all
No. The statement from her conveyancers suggests maybe that didn't happen.
BBC.
Maybe what happened is that the conveyancers weren't tax specialists, weren't trust specialists. They maybe said some things slightly vague. Ms. Rader then had a conversation with trust advisors who also said something vague. And without speaking to a tax advisor, she then concluded it was okay. And if that's what happened, it wasn't tax evasion or avoidance, but it was a mistake and it may have been careless. And if it was careless,
Before
that means she could
expected
be
into
required to pay a
Angela
penalty.
Line of
Okay,
tax
and does that
authorities.
apply to any of us? This idea of being careless, of kind of ought to have known better, or is that
To
because
know
of
better.
her job?
Okay, 여기까지 하겠습니다.
Her job may mean that politically we view it differently, but the law is the same. For just about all taxes, a mistake is